I've completely bound off the top of my hat, and now I want to make the flap on the right side of the hat. When I finished my last stitch, I pulled my ball of yarn through and I snugged it up. Now I'm going to need some thread to sew with, so I'm going to give myself, I don't know, maybe 8 inches to a foot here to sew with, and I can cut that off. When you are finishing your thread, your dark thread, if you used it to seam the back of the hat, make sure that when you finish it that you go ahead and kind of take a look and see if there's any holes that you want to fill in the gaps with this thread before you cut it off. I'm going to do that later. For now, I need to turn this hat back front side out. After I take this thread and poke it through to the other side. Honestly, I just think that a 3-needle bind off, if you're knitting a sweater or something, the shoulders of the sweater, if you do a 3-needle bind off, are so nice and clean. This is such a beautiful stitch when you use it appropriately. Okay, my next step here to finishing this hat is to pull the corners of the hat to the center and do a whip stitch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to the other side and kind of find the center. And I'm just going to do that again. Now, the next time that I do that, I'm going to find the center of the hat at the top, and I'm actually going to sew down into the center. So there's the top of my flap, the top of the hat. And this time when I go down in, I'm going to go down into the body of the hat. And I'm going to make a couple of stitches going down into the body of the hat. And that way this isn't moving around, it's attached. It's attached to the body of the hat. And if you do that, I don't know, 2 or 3 times, that will be certainly firm enough to keep your flap from moving around. Okay, so that's what it looks like. I'm going to finish off my threads. Let me put those back up inside. This is the back of the hat now, where it's seamed, and this is the front of my hat, which is in Pittsburgh Steelers colors, my favorite team. Thank you for joining the knit along, and that concludes the video series.